Are you a super feeler? Do you go into social situations and not understand how to navigate them because all of a sudden your body gets overwhelmed, hit with torrential, overwhelming waves of emotion, and now you just feel like crying? You may be clairsentient. So friends, if you're new here, my name is Frida. I am an energy healer. I am a semi-trance voice channel, and I am a lady who talks to trees, amongst a million other things. I love sharing my life experience, my spiritual awakening, and my healing journey. Friends, I wanted to talk about clairsentience, and when this happens for you and these things start popping off, it really can be incredibly confusing. I feel first, and the clairsentient feeling first is, if you were going to have a list of like, you might be clairsentient if your mind is trying to catch up and describe and put words to feelings that your body is having. Let me tell you that I was born this way, and it had made me maybe not the best at school. I'm a visual artist. I always have been, and express myself through drawing, dance, and creative play my entire life. And that is where my comfortable place was, because it didn't need to use literal words or answer very literal questions when I could feel the enormity of many different answers. So, does this sound like you? This was my life until like 2020. I felt crazy a lot of the time because I would just have overwhelming sensations, overwhelming feelings. I worked in the event planning industry. I would go into people's homes and I would just like know all of this stuff about the families. I would know what kind of environments these kids were in, and like if they were creepy households or abusive households or amazing, incredible, beautiful households where it was a very loving family. Like I just could sense all of this stuff, and like the homes and the people in them had energetic signatures that were just resonant, and I would feel them. And it would just translate as, oh, well, I like to work for this family. I don't like as much to work for this family. And companies have it too. Shopping establishments have it. I almost exclusively shop at Costco because I have never had any issues with Costco. It is a really high frequency store, and to me always has been. Like, I know it's one hell of a store to navigate, but I have been shopping there at least 20 years, and that's my grocery and primary place that I go. So it's really about navigating spaces. But honestly, if this is you, you really need to learn how to set your energetic boundaries and do your own personal work so that you can know what you feel like inside. And then that clues you into, and you can get real hip real quick to when is this not yours. So let's give some tips around this. In 2020, I was listening to a podcast, and there was some advice that came through, and they were talking about the tool of, is this mine? I can ask, is this mine? And I can listen, and the answer will be yes or no. You can also read your body using the sway test. Sway forward for yes, sway backwards for no, and you can ask your body, is this mine? If it is, it's sway forward for yes, sway backward for no. And this will help you navigate the world so you don't spend a bazillion hours trying to rationalize and understand and explain to other people what are you freaking going through when you're getting hit with a bazillion sensations and you don't understand it. It is a roller coaster of an existence when clairsentience is your number one clair. So understanding this has helped me so much because it helps me not feel crazy. I spent a lot of my life feeling crazy. And then holy cow, like in my early 40s when I started hearing voices, the clairaudience, like a lot, I was spending time on my phone Googling late stage onset female schizophrenia, let me tell you, because this stuff didn't make any kind of logical and rational sense. Have you had experiences like this? How about clear knowing? Claircognizance is no joke either. You just know stuff. And it's like it all comes in at once, and it's stuff that you did not have any idea about prior. I feel like there's a step here of, okay, this is the way that my clairs are coming in. And then there's a step of, okay, how can I work on my own stuff to understand myself completely in order to then understand what is mine? Because we are always being filtered through our own life story, our own practice, our own existence and experience in the world. So when your experience is informed by a certain kind of trauma, your lens has that trauma lens over top of it, and that is the way that you are then going to see, experience, feel these things coming in around you. So I always come back to clear your own channel first. Acknowledge the fact that if you have overwhelming sensations, if you find yourself just bursting into tears, it might be because you're sensitive and you're able to actually feel all of the energetic frequencies around you. Now what, right? Acknowledgement is a really big first step. There's also something here I want to drop in. Don't feel super special about it. Every single human on earth has multisensory abilities. Everybody has some way that they connect with the more, the all that is. So you don't have to pedestal yourself because this is happening to you. You just woke up to it. So congratulations. Now how do you work with it? You're going to work with it by working on your own stuff, meeting your shadow, and doing your damn work. And it is a lifetime of work that now you get to show up for yourself and clear your trauma, limiting beliefs, programming, everything that's come with you into this life, working on your karma, clearing your family stuff, your connection to your family stuff. You do your work, you line up your chakra system, you get your stuff all together in order, and you're going to be able to really know you completely. You drop into your body and you stay in here. A lot of times we have a tendency to disassociate away, especially with trauma. We learn to leave our bodies because it can be really incredibly uncomfortable to be in here in this physical form, because when we feel everything, especially if you're clairsentient, it's extraordinary. You're feeling so much, you want to disassociate and leave. I had to train myself to stay in here, to be embodied. When you stay in your body, you get to know yourself really well, deconditioning away through all of the different ways that your body has held and stored trauma, misinformation, the way that it is lodged, blocked energy fields in your body. When you are moving this out of the way, when you are allowing this to leave, when you are doing the surrender release process or any other way that you find to heal your body, you're going to be able to connect to you. What do you feel like? Then, when you go to a party, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to a work and your office building, you're going to be able to notice what is mine, and you're going to easily be able to identify what is coming from elsewhere. And then just learning to clear your energy system so that you do not have to hold this on your own. You need to feel and hold and explain other people's stuff. Now, this is one of the tools that we learn how to do in my morning meditation program, Return to Self-Love. It's clearing your chakra system and then identifying what is yours, what are your feelings, finding the feelings in your body, and then we help release these things. And we do this every Tuesday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. Pacific time. And this is a really great place to start to learn to identify what is yours, to learn to have a spiritual practice for yourself, and to open you up very gently to the notion of welcome to the rest of your life. Friends, visit my channel. I have my podcast, The Healing Artist. I talk about what it is like to be a spiritual being in the world, navigating existence. I talk to people from all over the world doing this work as well. You are not alone. You're just waking up, and if you want a comfortable place to land, come on over. I love you. God, universe, source loves you. Let's anchor some light, man. Let's do the work. Show up. It's the greatest gift that you can give to yourself, and it's the greatest gift you can give to the planet. All right, friends, have a wonderful day.